You are enjoy watching I Love My Body TV, health and beauty tips for all. Hi friends, how are you? I pray to God for you to be healthy. This is your favorite channel, the channel that gives you useful health and beauty tips. Okay, watch this video about how to get long hair fast. Tips number 10. Deciding on the right hair item for your specific hairstyle and texture might be jumbling, particularly with every last trace of the hair management feature notices we are shelled with every day. Anyhow would they be able to quite do all that they vow? But also how do you know which ones are worth sinking money into and which ones fit in the reusing container? Deciding on the right hair item for your specific hairstyle and texture might be jumbling, particularly with every last trace of the hair management feature notices we are shelled with every day. Anyhow would they be able to quite do all that they vow? But also how do you know which ones are worth sinking money into and which ones fit in the reusing container? Truly, hair products can do considers in the matter of making your do look the ideal that it can. Anyway, you should pick the right products or you else you might consider yourself flushing your coin immediately. Lead down the channel with your last costly hair forethought item. Relying on your hair sort, there are numerous hair products that are crucial for everybody. To begin with, you require a great cleanse that is tailored to your particular hair sort. While you don't need to spend a ton of coin here, be certain to pick an item that holds no waxy substances. Waxy substances are utilized as a part of a hefty portion of the over-counter hair forethought products one business today. Provided that you are unsure which ones hold wax, stay with a master cleanse. Verifiable pro shampoos might be found in salons just following. You will require an expert molding hair item. Assuming that you should cut expenses by buying an over-the-counter feature, do it with the cleanser, not with your conditioner. Yes, you could spend a few auxiliary dollars, but your hair will thank you for it. Verify that your conditioner is tailored to your particular hair sort. For instance, assuming that you have artificially harmed hair, pick a feature that repairs and reinforces harmed hair. Finally, you will require diverse styling hair products. A hairspray with the sought expect ought to be utilized to remember completion of every style. I'm a solid professor in that you get what you pay for, but that line appears to inch toward getting obscured when managing with expert hair products. Most folks accept that when they purchase hair products from salons that they are determined to come around to paying a fabulous bargain of cash for something that they are able to pick up in the corner medication store for part of the cost. In any case, this is not the case. The prevailing divergences betwixt expert and non-expert hair regard products are in the value of the products, not the valuing. I have perceived brilliant master hair products advertise for as meager as $5 a jug, the same value that you could pay for numerous non-pro products. Thus, you are able to get an amazing bargain on expert products. The primary concern is that whatever what the value, master is preferred. Now, are costly expert hair products a cut above the reasonable ones? The response is surprisingly no. While some expert lines why have unique products that are impeccable for your hair and well worth the uplifted sticker, most incredibly expert hair forethought feature lines, even the modest ones, have every little item that how could ever should make your hair stunning. In today's increasingly stressful world, the number of women suffering from hair loss is increasing. We all want to look our best, and damage to a woman's crowning glory can be a uniquely upsetting affliction. Hair loss in women can generally be seen evenly across the scalp, without definite bald patches. If this is happening to you, the following conditions may be affecting you. Diffuse hair loss is a gradual thinning of the hair as opposed to a straightforward bald patch and is the most common type of hair loss in women. The replacement of old hairs by new hairs is slowed down so that the hair becomes sparse and the scalp can be seen clearly through the hair. The causes can be numerous and include stress, restriction of the blood supply, a poor nervous system and hormonal influences. Androgenetic alopecia, female pattern baldness, in women is often linked to hormonal changes with the hair loss following events such as the menopause, childbirth, or as a result of stopping or starting oral contraceptive pills. The hair loss is generally more uniform over the scalp than in the male counterpart, but also results from a complex chemical reaction when the enzyme 5-alpha reductase converts the testosterone in the system into DHT or dihydrotestosterone. The hair follicles are genetically predisposed to be oversensitive to the DHT and become smaller and smaller with time, leading to the eventual hair loss. Telogen effluvium occurs when the growing phase of the hair is interrupted prematurely, causing the hair follicles to enter The telogen, resting, phase of the hair cycle earlier than normal. 2 to 4 months later, following the normal cyclic pattern, diffuse shedding of the hair begins. When this happens, there are not enough hairs left in the anagen phase or growing phase, and the result is diffuse thinning of the hair. Pregnancy will also affect hair production. Hormone levels increase as the pregnancy begins and slow down the hair growth cycle. Hairs that should stop growing continue to grow beyond their usual life cycle. Often this means that the hair appears to grow thicker as more hairs are present than normal. Following the birth, hormone levels change very quickly, and hairs that were growing beyond their normal lifespan enter the telogen phase at this time and begin to fall out. This can sometimes appear to happen all at once and can be very worrying to the new mother. Late onset thinning can be seen in diffuse hair loss across the scalp as density is reduced gradually. This is due to age-related hormonal changes as the natural reduction of estrogen, progesterone production results in the hair follicles becoming smaller and smaller. These produce finer and finer hair until there is a general reduction in overall density. If your hair loss is patchy, you may be suffering from a form of alopecia. Alopecia areata is an extremely common condition and will affect 1% to 2% of the population at some point in their lives. Most sufferers are children and young adults below 40 years old, though it can affect people of all ages. The hair loss is sudden and manifests itself in small, smooth, skinned patches that are likely to gradually widen with time. It can also affect the sufferer's nails, giving them a pitted, ridged or brittle appearance. The exact cause is still unknown, although current theories include a relatively minor autoimmune disease, stress, or suggest a genetic basis. If the hair loss injury can result in progresses until all the scalp hair is lost. Disproportion. Ably, this is known as alopecia totalis or as alopecia universalis if all the body severe hair loss, hair is lost as well. Pseudopelade is characterized by the development of small, smooth patches without any clinical changes other than transient erythema, redness. The initial patch is usually on the crown of the head, but can occur anywhere on the scalp. It is generally regarded as a clinical syndrome, which may be the end result of any one of a number of different pathological processes due to a weakened immune system. Hair loss can also have traumatic origins. Chemical trauma can be caused to the hair by bleaching, relaxing, perming, or even dyeing the hair. The chemicals involved in these processes can damage the hair's protein structure, making the hair dehydrated and brittle and often causing hair loss. As well as damaging the hair's protein structure, these chemicals are also not good for the scalp and can irritate it. Traction alopecia is hair loss caused by constant tension on the hair, such as that created by an over-tight ponytail plaiting or through using too tight rollers to style the hair. The action of pulling on the hair over a long period of time results in the gradual shrinking of the hair follicle, and so the hairs produced become finer and finer. Injury to the body or surgery and its associated anesthetics and medications can also cause an interruption of the normal growth cycle. A relatively minor injury can result in disproportionately severe hair loss. These are just a few of the reasons for hair loss. In order to treat hair loss effectively, we would recommend that you have a diagnosis made as soon as possible by one of our experienced trichologists. Stress can be an aggravator in almost all cases of hair loss, and an accurate diagnosis will always, at the very least, take some of the stress away from you. You don't need to be ashamed of your short or fine hair when you have ultra-long 24-inch human hair extensions at your disposal. You can enjoy extra length and body in your styles plus natural-looking results without having to go through extensive hair treatments that offer unsatisfactory results. With 24-inch hair extensions, there are a ton of benefits you can take advantage of, the first of them being versatility with the length. 24-inch hair extensions are considered very long and can be used in an assortment of ways to create the perfect style. If you think they are too long, however, you can get a few inches snipped off by your stylist. To check out where 24-inch hair fall, you should measure yourself and see, because with different body types you can get different results. Another great benefit is the natural result. 24-inch human hair extensions are able to provide a supernatural look, and no one will notice that you're wearing hair extensions because of how well they blend in with your own locks, even if they are a shade lighter or darker. Human hair is divided into different grades according to quality. The first category is Grade A, which includes the finest quality human hair that has the cuticles intact and aligned to resemble natural tresses. Grades B and C hair is still human hair but lower in quality and with the strands of different lengths. Though grade B and C hair is lower quality, it's a little more economic than grade A hair. Worry about not looking natural enough when using synthetic hair extensions, which don't possess the same versatility as human hair extensions and can't be styled in the same way with heat tools. This brings us to the next benefit, and that's styling freedom. Since 24-inch human hair extensions use human hair 100% of the way, you or your stylist can use hair dryers, curling irons, straighteners, dyes or shampoos on the extensions just like with natural hair. Add that to the versatile length of 24-inch hair extensions and you will have plenty to work with style-wise. There are different types of 24-inch human hair extensions, so define your pay. Arsenal needs and analyze your hair situation to be able to decide on the type that suits you the best. After that, enjoy natural-looking length and volume. Hylix lotion empowers the hair follicles and increases flexibility of the scalp skin to prevent dryness of hair and breaking of hair strands. It nourishes the inner roots of the hair. More than 50% of people use strong chemicals on hair, which can be in the form of permanent coloring or other forms of chemicals. The use of chemicals can aggravate the problem of aging, dryness and itchiness. It can increase the formation of dandruff due to infections and cause premature graying. Premature graying of hair indicates aging, and people having too many strands of gray hair early in life, i.e. in 20 to 30s, frequently face questions about their age. A range of chemical-based dyes are used by people to hide such hairs or to make the hair look stylized. These dyes or hair colors damage the hair and do not provide any long-term nourishment to the roots of hair. People who want to know the tips for hair growth to prevent uncontrolled hair fall, itchiness, dryness and graying can take one of the most popular herbal remedies for hair growth, such as Hylix lotion, which is made up of exceptional extracts taken from different types of medicinal herbs and trees, which can provide a set of different types of nourishment to the roots and the scalp. The natural components in the herbal remedies for hair growth helps in growth as it protects the scalp from infections or dandruff, increases flexibility of hair roots, protects natural nourishment from evaporating from the scalp, rebalances the level of chemicals which are found on the scalp and nourishes the inner roots. People use many different chemical-based hair colors that ultimately damage the hair. Hair devices that increase pressure on hair follicles and roots can weaken the hair and cause broken ends. Additionally, the exposure to chemicals and pollutants can increase the risk of infections. Fungus infections to the scalp are the major reason for the formation of dandruff. Dryness and aging of scalp skin can also increase the risk of hair fall. Stress is another factor which causes this problem due to imbalance in the endocrines. Many of these factors can be controlled by using herbal remedies for hair growth. Some of the best tips for hair growth are: 1. Avoid stress. 2. Take nutritious diet. 3. Prevent dehydration and dryness of skin. 4. Prevent metabolism disorders. 5. Avoid exposure to chemicals. 6. Protect hair from pollutants. 7. Avoid using devices and hair dryer that damage the hair and cause dryness. 8. Regulated exposure to sun can prevent yeast infection. One can take the above-mentioned herbal remedies for hair growth, which are rich in natural extracts, to empower the hair follicles and increase flexibility of the scalp skin to prevent dryness and breaking of strands. The regular use of herbal remedies for hair growth can help in reducing the problem caused by exposure to chemicals and radiations. People who want to have good volume of hair should rub it regularly on the scalp, and regrowth of new hairs can be seen in few weeks. Even T problem is caused by chemotherapy or radiation therapy can be prevented by using herbal remedies for hair growth. Okay friends, like this video, share your friends, tell your comments the comment box. Click on the subscribe button below to see new videos. Also press the bell button. Read description for more information. Thanks for watching.